Alrighty, we got a nice one for you today. So we've got a 3-on-3 challenge. Haven't done one of these in a while, but it's a set team. So me, Mac, and Nate Stoyer, the champ, battling against Folero, Ira, and Costa. I don't know Ira and Costa, but Folero is a good buddy. He's on the draft server. Probably seen him in a bunch of drafts, and he's actually Finnish, and so are both of his friends. So, and also Costa has twins as well as I do. We talked about that for a bit. His twins are much older. In any case, we'll be finishing these guys off rapidly now that I've opened Time Walk. And let's see what else is going to happen here. Oh, man, this is actually great. You know why? Folero's going to take Mana Leak after I take Time Walk. And I'll be cutting blue. Not that you can really cut off Mana Leak. It's a pretty splashable card. Or cut blue entirely. But that's still good. And then Mac, well, Mac probably takes Infernal Grasp or Soul Guide Lantern. It's kind of a weak pack. But obviously, me getting Time Walk, I'm thrilled. Oh, can I do it? I can do it. I have permission. I've been approved. Here's why I'm going to take Breach. Normally in a 3-on-3, Breach is not, as good of a bet as it is in an 8-player draft. And I also think the Breach Brain Freeze combo is a little tougher to... It's tougher to get than I would like, though on the other hand, it's getting hated a little bit less. The difference here is Breach Time Walk is a complete combo. With 6 mana, you go Breach, Time Walk, you often just win. So even if I don't get anything else, Lion's Eye Diamond, Brain Freeze, all that, I think Breach Time Walk is great. And what's the next best card? Inti, Thundering Falls? I'll just take Breach. Folero probably takes Thundering Falls, Trop, or Baleful Strix, something like that. And Mac once again gets Dregs like he deserves. And let's see what else we can do here. Oh, I do love a Pyrogoyf. I'll be taking Pyrogoyf right quick. Passing Flage, Rafine's Tower, Uro, 2 of the Titans, Hallowed Fountain, Displacer Kitten, Life Death. What am I expecting to wheel here? Tarfire actually is kind of a combo with Pyrogoyf, so I think that is likely to come back, because I think the 5 picks will likely be Life Death, Hallowed Fountain, Flage, Rafine's Tower, and then like Thalia or Displacer Kitten, or maybe unexpectedly Absent or Glorybringer. Those are all about the same tier of cards, but I am thrilled to start like this. And then here, we've got a nice little Force of Negation. Passing a Deep Cavern Bat, so I could be hooking Folero up. If he took like Mana Leak, Baleful Strix, Deep Cavern, maybe he's going to cut Mac off of Ninjas. A lot of green cards, Paradise Druid, Noble Hierarch, Gaia's Cradle. Also Plateau would be nice, because this is a deck that can definitely go into Jeskai, but I think this is a pretty clear Force of Negation. Haven't gotten past a ton of good blue cards, but that's fine. You're not really going to cut me off a Time Walk, and even if blue's cut in both directions, I can still end up with enough blue cards for Force Negation. Blue's very good in cube. And then here, I don't really want Emrakul, because Breach Emrakul is not a very good combo, even though red-blue can make use of it. I think I'm just going to take Spire Bluff. A blue-red land is fantastic. Sorry, Jace. Honestly, Fear of Missing Out might be better than Jace. It's actually an enchantment for Pyrogoyf, fills the graveyard, does cool stuff, but I'll take that. Oh, there is Malevolent Rumble, though. Hold on. Malevolent Rumble Underworld Breach is legit just broken. Like, you just get to dig and set everything up. Actually, I'm just going to take Rumble. I think that the payoff here is really high. And then now there's a Fast Bond. I did ban myself from taking Fast Bond. But what else would I take? There's Reprieve. There's Fairy Mastermind. I do like Fairy Mastermind in general. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to take the Fast Bond. Upheaval also we're not really set up for that. I think Fairy Mastermind, upping the blue card count is nice. I'm just generally pretty impressed with the card. Fast Bond could come back, because I think Reprieve, Stoneforge are like locks to get taken. Upheaval, Bronco, yeah. All right. And I don't really like Simian Spirit Guide in this kind of build so much. Oh, I'll definitely take Soul Guide. Thought that was just one of the better cards in this pack to begin with, and it hoses me pretty nicely, so let's not have that happen. Passing Waterlogged Grove, that's okay. And not passing as I care about them having it, passing up on it. Also, all the black cards are still here. Bone Shards, Infernal Grasp, and Corpse Dance. All right, interesting. Yeah, same with Baleful Strix. Red-white land. Blue-green land. This is not a bad land to take. I think blue-green is pretty decent. Passing a late Voidwalker, but I don't think Folero maybe moves into black, because neither of these black cards got taken. Leovold is kind of nice in a draw 7 deck, but I don't have any draw 7s, and I don't really want Elvish Mystic or Spirit Guide in this kind of deck anyway, so let's just take the Vinestock. I think this is a good place. And then here, wow, Life Death came back. Okay, so Folero could switch into black here, but I really do want Uro. This looks like a really nice start for an Uro deck. Uro Time Walk is really strong. I'm going to be filling my graveyard. Okay, now that's too much. Deep Cavern Bat, I'm just going to take it. I don't feel like I should have switched into black. I have such a good synergistic blue, red, green kind of start here. But as much as exploration could be interesting, I'm not going to pass Deep Cavern because I think a really plausible scenario here is Folero sees all the black cards that started to table and starts taking them. And now is going to get a Collective Brutality, but that's okay because I'm going to take Spire Bluff. I think the land's better than Sylvan Caryatid. I don't know how much green I'm going to have. All right, now I'll take Caustic Bronco. Kind of same deal. Okay, well, I like this start a lot. I think Corpse Dance is better. I could take Memory Jar because it's actually kind of decent in this deck. I guess Corpse Dance and Exhume are pretty similar. All right, I'll take Jar. No one's drafting black. This is very weird. Then I'll take Leovold here too. Maybe there's a chance Jar and Leovold could potentially make it in, kind of depending on my mana situation. All right, what do we got? Oh, there's an LED. LED with Breach and Time Walk. Oh man, this is just going swimmingly. I'm a brain freeze away from just trawning it up. But even without that, LED Breach Time Walk just goes so hard. What I really need now is draw sevens, and I did pass up on Fastbone and Exploration, but you know, I feel good about that. Let's take this LED. Let's now that we have enough cards, let's kind of put the piles together, combine them as it were. There's also Chrome Mox, Toxic Deluge that no one's going to want. Occult Epiphany I would like, but isn't going to come back. Sensei's Top, some lands. All right, well, LED it is. And there's an Urza and a Comet and an Ajani. I think Comet and Ajani are close enough that it doesn't really make sense to like hate one. I could try to take Comet and play it because it's good with Time Walk, but I could just take Urza. Urza is good with this kind of stuff, adds a lot of mana. Urza Time Walk on like 5 mana, you go Urza, immediately cast Time Walk. All that stuff sounds pretty good. I'm going to want more artifacts in my deck. This Memory Jar is getting a little more appealing, I will say that. And then here, Inquisition, Shallow Grave, Vampiric Tutor, Luris, Shieldred's Edict. I'm just going to take Brainstorm. Brainstorm's great here. Chain Lightning is actually pretty nice too with Breach. Sometimes a burn spell is cool. And Hex Drinker's a fine card, but I'm just going to take Brainstorm. Oh, there's a Time Twister, baby. Time Twister is excellent. I like Dak Faden too, but Time Twister with Time Walk, Urza, like just all these lands. And then maybe this Leovold and Deep Cavern Bat. If I get the right fixing, I could consider them. Oh, and Tamiyo's going to wheel for my Time Walk. Oh, yeah, baby. This is great. There's also like Dak, Death Greeter, Aragorn, Zagoth, Triumph, Atali, Necromancy. Strong pack. Oh, Echo of Eons. Yep, we are in. I mean, Lutri is great. It's also great with Time Walk. Here's the question. Lutri's 0% to wheel. Echo of Eons could wheel here. It's so good with Lion's Eye, though. And this Leovold, now that I've gotten Time Twister and maybe Echo, but I have Force of Negation for Lutri, and it's actually really good with Time Walk. What percent would Echo need to wheel for me to want to pick Lutri? I think Echo's like, this is a pretty strong pack. I think it's like 50% to wheel. Yeah, I will take Lutri under that circumstance. It seems reasonable to me. Because Barrogoyf, Terra Sunder, there's just some good cards there. So many black cards. I guess no one's still taking them. I kind of just want to take Torsten in case I pick up Flash. I don't need to hate Kappa Cannoneer or Fatal Push. I don't care about that. I could also take Imperial Seal. I have the start, like Leovold, Deep Cavern Bat. Mostly just Leovold is good. Maybe I just take Imperial Seal. If the mana permits, then Imperial Seal is really strong in Underworld Breach, Time Walk, Lion's Eye, Time Twister deck. So, Interesting place to be. We'll see. I don't know that I'm going to get to play any of these black cards. I barely have enough fixing for blue, red, much less green, but we'll have to see. It is definitely possible. Let's see what comes back here. Now there's a Shelldock Isle, a Thieving Skydiver, a Sensei's Top, and a bunch of black, like a black-red green land wouldn't be crazy here, but I feel like I can maybe get one of these lands back and if I take one of these 3 cards, especially since Giver's going to get taken. Is there any chance I just want Sensei's Top? It's good. It's an artifact for Urza. It's a nice card to put into play before you draw 7. Shelldock is also pretty nice in this style of deck. I kind of like Top, though. I'm a pretty big fan of Sensei's Top. And then here, Jace is interesting in that like it is a kind of a win condition. I could just take Burst Lightning as just early interaction. I think that's probably better. I don't need any of these like expensive cards. And I'm not taking Mightstone and Weakstone. I don't think I'm that heavy of an artifact deck. And then Inquisition Wheel. Just there's a million black cards. Just no one has gone into black. I don't think I really want Bloodbraid Challenger though. It's kind of funny with LED. Turn 2. There's Yavimaya and there's Scrapwork Mutt. Let's just take Inquisition. It really is possible that I end up playing some black cards. Tameo and Dak came back. I think I should just take Tameo. Tameo Time Walk is too strong. Tameo LED is so strong. I like Dak, and it is kind of funny. I'd get Tameo even later and later, but I'll take the Tameo. Echo came back. Ooh, we kind of had our cake and eaten it too here. Let's. Here's what we're missing. We're missing lands and, of course, a Brain Freeze. But even if I don't get Brain Freeze, I think I have a pretty good engine here. It's funny that Fast Bond would actually be good now that I have 3 draw 7s, and I still don't even think it's that bad that I didn't take it. I don't know. The win rate on that card is abysmal. And not that we have like literally the actual win rates, but I'm just saying like from observing it, it looks like it always loses. Do I want this Torsten or do I want a Wish Claw? Actually, I'm just going to take Fatal Push. I could end up like I now have 3 good cheap black interactive cards in an Imperial Seal. Caustic Bronco may or may not be good. Do I want a red-black land or a Shelldock? I think a Shelldock. This looks like a good Shelldock deck. And then Nexus or Cabal Ritual. I mean, Nexus. Oh, what didn't wheel that I didn't think Shelldock was going to wheel. I don't remember now, but if it was that important, I would have remembered. Let's see what we got here. Oh, one of the lands. Sure. Okay. Well, One Ring is incredible and great with Time Walk, so I'm taking that. Not going to get the Preordain back. Oh, the lands here are kind of grim. I guess a Thornspire Verge is decent. All right. Unfortunately, now we're in Pack 3, and Costa did pass me Underworld Breach. Granted, I would have had to second pick it, but I did. So it's very possible that Costa would hate a Brain Freeze, but I guess who knows? What are we going to do, right? Hopefully find some lands so that we can play some spells. Mac just picked first picked a Cogwork Librarian. Look at you. Oh, there's an Academy? Hold. Let me just... 3 artifacts? Is that good enough for Academy? Could have taken the Torsten to go with this sneak. I could just take Ketria Triumph. Honestly, I should just take Ketria Triumph. I'm just not an Academy deck, and I don't really think I'm going to get there on one. And Ketria Triumph is just perfect for this deck. All right, we don't need to do every single broken thing in existence. We're pretty good at doing stuff now. I think the Leovold is not that likely to make it, but we'll have to see. I mean, I like where I'm at otherwise. This is a very effective Time Walk deck. It's got Breach and Tameo and a bunch of draw 7s and Urza and LED, so I can generate a pretty good amount of mana. One Ring. Feels like I have a lot of ways to find Time Walk and abuse it. Speaking of which, Minsk and Boo, great card with Time Walk. Obviously I'd kill for Volcanic, but there's Oko, Ponder, Volcanic, Lorien Revealed, Daze. All cards I'm interested in. Galvanic Discharge too, maybe even Nature's Lore. And then there's a Shieldred and an Adeline, which are pretty likely to get taken. So yeah, I'm going to take Minsk and Boo here. I'm feeling like I'm not going to get Brain Freeze at this point, but you never know. And let's see. This could be a pack Mac uses the Cogwork on if he's like blue-black and wants to take Shieldred plus Lorien Revealed or something. Though, really no one seemed to be taking black cards this draft. Very bizarre situation. I guess in a 6-player draft, it's a lot more likely because you're drafting fewer different colors overall. But still. Ooh, Frantic Search? We're in. Passing a Solitude, but we didn't pass tons of white to Full I couldn't be surprised if that's where he ended up. And a Woodfall Primus for his sneak, if that's what he's doing. But Frantic Search, Underworld Breach just goes hard. You eventually find Time Walk and maybe cast like 1 or 2 Time Walks and LEDs and all that. So I think this deck's going to be perfectly capable of comboing without Brain Freeze. But if in the next 2 packs I get a Brain Freeze, this deck goes from like, an 8 to a 10 or whatever. 8.5, something like that. This is a very good deck, especially for a 6-player draft. The main thing I'm missing is fixing. There just haven't been very many lands in these packs. Mystical Tutor? Yeah, that's perfect too. Still no lands here, so no real harm. There's a couple of cantrips that could wheel. There's that Ponder, the Consider. I don't think the Preordain's going to wheel. And if I'm not trying to play black, which I don't think I am, I feel like I've got a Temur Triumph and 2 duels. Yeah, that is really not nothing. I also don't have to play Uro. I could be blue-red splashing Minsk and Boo and Malevolent Rumble and Tameo, which I think is a pretty legit splash. Here I think I'm just going to hate Chaos Defiler. Jetmir's Gardens is a red-green land. I would play it, but if I don't end up with it, that's fine. Sicarian Infiltrator is kind of cute with Urza, but Chaos Defiler is just so good. It's just the best card in the pack by so much. I don't really want to pass it. Okay, unexpectedly, or not unexpectedly, Preordained's gone. Tireless Tracker, if I'd taken all the fast ones. I'm just going to take Thornspire Verge. I think red-green land is great. Don't really need Time Warp. And obviously no Brain Freeze, but Bobble's kind of nice. I could also take Relic of Sauron. Bobble's nice as it's another mana for Urza, and with draw 7s, it's just like a card you can put into play and then cast a draw 7. So I think I do want Bobble. It's also a really nice combo with Tamiyo. You look at your top card, and if it's a non-land, you can just +1 Tamiyo and find it. Relic into Time Walk specifically is pretty nice, but I think a cheap card is good. Oh, and Volcanic came back. Slamming that. Days in Nature's Lore are decent and all, but I mean, Volcanic Island, this is just... no complaints here. And I guess I'll just take Woodfall Primus, I think, or maybe I just hate the Keen-Eyed Curator. If Valera had taken Sneak, there's no way he was passing Woodfall out of that pack, so I feel like I should just take a card that's also going to be kind of annoying. Oh, Consider's perfect. All right. Man, this deck ended up so good. I even picked up 2 extra lands kind of on the latter half of the pack, Thornspire Verge and Volcanic. Volcanic being like the perfect land. So Jetmir's Garden Wield, I also have the option of taking Chandra. Chandra Time Walk, any Planeswalker plus Time Walk is quite strong. I'm at 18 lands right now. No, let's just take Jetmir's Garden. I have a lot of good expensive plays. Speaking of which, I'll probably put a Time Warp in my deck. It's like a bad Time Walk, but this deck's already kind of set up to use Time Walk, and no one's playing Survival, I don't think. All right, well, this deck is sick. Let's build this, but I'm really excited. All right, man, we got a good one here. So this is 17 lands. I want to play the Uro. I don't want to play the Jar. Because of Uro, I think it's worth playing Yavimaya. And honestly, this deck's just fantastic. It has Brainstorm, Consider, Mystical, Sensei's Top, Mishra's Bauble, so a bunch of cantrips. Malevolent Rumble's incredible here. One Ring, Minskin Boo, Tamiyo, Urza, so many things that are good with Time Walk and by extension Time Warp. I think this deck is fantastic. Let's see. So for lands, right now this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green sources. I could afford a forest, I think. I'm gonna go Tempest lands. I've been feeling Tempest lands recently. Pretty big fan of those. Wait, hold on. I think there they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green. And something like 3 red is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 red. And then that leaves 5 islands is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 blue. Oh. I kind of want one less red. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 red. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 red cards. Yeah, I can go to 7 red. I just want, with Brainstorm and Consider in your deck, you just really want, oh my god, stop. Lots of blue. I guess I'll put like 4 swamps in my sideboard, or 5 in case some reason I wanted to side in some of those. And I'll put a couple forests for the Keen-Eyed. But I don't think I'm going to change my mana base up too much. Let's take a look at my teammate's deck. Nate's deck is even better than mine, which is hard because I think this deck's really good. I mean, look at this. Oh no, this is Mac's deck. It's pretty mediocre. It's just red, white, fair. Main deck Luris, Giver Runes, Galvanic Discharge, a bunch of good red, white lands. Ajani, Athalia, Death Greeters, Pre-War, For-War, Seasoned Engineer's great. Bunch of removal. Totally fine deck. I imagine Mac is going to pull out a 2-1 as usual. But let's take a look at Nate's, because now we're talking. He's got Time Vault, Voltaic Key, Manifold Key, Vampiric Tutor, Preordain, Tribute Mage, Tinker. That's already busted, right? Let's just start there. And then he's got Academy with tons of cheap artifacts, Tinker for obviously the Time Vault, but also Mightstone or Kappa Cannoneer. He's got Upheaval, and he's got Displacer Kit and Teferi plus 0-drop combos, and he's got Balance in his deck and Mana Drain. This deck is completely disgusting. He's even got Basalt Monolith, Baleful Strix, Thieving Skydiver in the sideboard. Though I think he's actually going to switch the Basalt for the No More Lies, just because I think Basalt with double key is too good not to play. Dear Lord, our decks are incredible. Well, me and Nate's are. And let's see how this goes, because I'm excited. All right, time for round one. I'm on the play and revealed Lutri, and this hand is great. I mean, I could go for only drawing one green source, but I could Malevolent Rumble into blue, and also, even if I don't, I still have a turn 3 Minsk and Boo on the play. Just turn 2 Rumble, turn 3 Minsk it's going to be good enough against some number of draws. Ooh, especially a green deck. Okay, turn 1 Noble. See what I find here. If that was one card lower, I would have milled it with the Rumble. That would have been nice. Rumble into Island, or Underworld Breach. I'll just take Island. If I need to, I can get Underworld Breach back with Tamiyo here. And we're pretty far from Breach being what I want anyways, so happy enough to go this direction. So if they don't play something that's good against Minsk and Boo, I can just slam that. I mean, there's not much that's good against it. Oh, Mox is a start. They have 4 mana on turn 2 here. I'm glad I was on the play. Let's see. Am I getting like Mind Twister? It looks like a Green Sun Zenith to me. Oh, Ballista for 2. Okay. I mean, that's annoying because it will kill my Eldrazi spawn. And that'll be basically make me waste my turn 3. Well, I guess I'll play a Shell Dock. But what can you do? Oh, Time Warp. That's a great card to put on a Shell Dock. And now I'm still on the like Minsk and Boo plan most likely, but I could see playing Urza here. It kind of depends on what they do. Well, Wasteland. Oh man, that's really annoying. That's like a time walk themselves. The funny thing is, if I hadn't drawn Shellduck, I would have just played Island and I wouldn't have gotten Wastelanded. I guess Minsk and Boo is not that good against Ballista, so I hope they're pumping Ballista. All right, if they had like another 4-drop here, I would, I think, be pretty dead. But this we got a game for sure. Time Walk wouldn't be a bad draw. Rarely is. All right, play my Island past the turn. Yeah, I guess Minsk and Boo doesn't do that much against a Ballista because with 2 counters. If they only had 1 counter, that's a different story. But with 2 counters, I play Minsk and Boo, and in response to me trying to pump it, they just shoot it down. It's not great for me. Okay. So what I might have to do here is Tamiyo back Underworld Breach. I'd rather just draw blue and play Urza. I think that'd be pretty good. Time Twister. Does that do anything for me? I mean, it's not nothing, but I guess I'll play Tamiyo. And I could get back Underworld Breach. I could get back Malevolent Rumble. I could +1 it and name Lion's Eye Diamond or Time Walk. This is tricky. I kind of just want to get back Malevolent Rumble, I think. And pass the turn. I'm going to get soloed by this Ballista. Well, it's going to attack Tamiyo this turn, most likely, so that Tamiyo will save me a little bit of life. I figured what I could do next turn is I can Rumble to try to find Island. There's the fast bond. Let's see if it does its usual thing. Rumble and try to find Island and play Urza. See, Ballista can go to 4, attack me for 5 down to 8, and then shoot me for 4. It's not going to be good enough. Oh, Shieldred's Edict doesn't kill Tamiyo. It makes you sacrifice. Tamiyo does not make that a thing. So, okay, Fastbond did let an extra land come into play to pump this Ballista, I guess, is what I assume is happening. All right, and yeah, I think it's going to be for the best to just attack Tamiyo here. You could just attack me and then threaten for lethal next turn, but letting me untap with Tamiyo in play is a little bit risky. Could also attack me down to 8 and then shoot Tamiyo twice. So you're doing more damage this turn that way, but then you end up with a 2/2 Ballista instead of a 4/4 Ballista, so that's a pretty big cost as well. Interesting play here. All right, and then comes Ballista to me. Okay, I take 5. It'd be interesting to see if the Ballista even shoots the Tamiyo. It might not. Let's see. Yep. All right. Tamiyo down. There's the Island. So let's just Rumble anyway, because there are some things I could use. Well, none of these things. Guess I'll just take the Island. Play Island. Play Urza. And I've got a 1/1 here, and an Urza can block 2. So let's see, Ballista, if they've got a land, they can pump Ballista twice to a 4/4, attack with it as a 5/5. shoot down token. It'd have 3 counters. Then I take 4 down to 4 and it has 3 counters on it and I don't die. That's one option. I've been missing pretty hard on these rumbles, unfortunately. Let's see. The other option is, I mean, Oblivious you can't really just attack with Ballista and not ping the construct. I think that doesn't make too much sense, because if you end up doing that, then I just chump with the construct. And then I guess you could then Ballista down the Urza. This is assuming another land, which may or may not be the case. So with one more land, you get to do that. And could have, of course, a different play. This Ballista is kind of going the distance, though, I'll say that. I mean, I think regardless of what happens here, Terra Sunder that. So, and then attack with Ballista. Yeah, now I have to chump, right? Oh, no, I don't actually. It's a 4/4 Ballista with 3 counters on it. Yeah, I'll take it. I'm just going to try to win on my turn, one way or another here. Force of negation. Don't think I want to play Minsc and Boo. I'll play my island and I'll cast Time Twister here. All right, any time walks? I have a 1 ring that I can't quite cast. No, I guess I lose now. I mean, I could Malevolent Rumble. If I hit Underworld Breach and I mill Lion's Eye Diamond, I guess I have a chance. Let's see. No. And all right. Damn, just straight up soloed by Ballista. All right, Sultai stuff. Oh, I just completely forgot about Lutri at one point on turn 3. Not the Shelldock turn. I would have played Shelldock anyway, but the other turn I just could have Lutried. That was bad. Oh, I don't think I want any changes. No. All right. Let's see how this does. All right, I'd like to play first here. Reveal Lutri here. Let's make sure I actually Lutri this time, please. Okay, well, I'm definitely keeping this hand. It's actually like a little bit awkward because I just really need green mana. I could Mystical for Brainstorm, but I really want a Mystical for Time Walk. How do I do this? The problem is if I go turn 1 Mystical for Time Walk, turn 2 Time Walk, I might just do nothing on turn 3. I kind of think I just go Island to go and hope to draw a green source on turn 2, or even maybe like another land of any kind. And then if I miss on that, I just play a second Island pass, and then I Mystical for Brainstorm. And hope I don't get Brainstorm locked. All right, let's just do this and pass. I don't really want to get my LED Terra Sundered, I don't think. Okay, Noble again. Zurin Orb, so it's got Titania going, sure. All right, green source. If I just draw a green here, it's incredible. Look at that. Look at that. Turn 2 Rumble, milling Uro and picking up Volcanic Island. All right, well, now we're cooking, because now we have again a turn 3 Minsc and Boo. Let's see how this goes. And I have LED Tameo Mystical Tutor. I'm going to be able to set up some nice time walks. Okay. Tireless Tracker. Okay, that is not an answer to Minsc and Boo. So let's just draw. Volcanic. Set an upkeep stop. Minsc and Boo. I mean, this could go badly, obviously. But I'm just going to pass. And so if they have exactly a 1 or 2 mana removal spell and a land, they can go like land, clue, crack it, make Tireless Tracker a 4/3, kill your Boo, attack Minsc and Boo. But they have to kind of have those 3 pieces. The hardest is a 2 mana removal spell, which they have Shieldred's Edict. That one would work. Terra Sunder wouldn't in this case, though. They could just Terra Sunder the Planeswalker. They have the land already. I mean, that part's easy. All right, I guess they're probably not doing that then. Yeah, I already did that. Let's see, they have a way to they pillage the bog. Oh, this is just game over. They just put Pillage the Bog into plot. And now I just win by so much. It's actually not even going to be close. He's saying big things. But it's true, though, because look, I'm going to go upkeep Mystical for Time Walk, land, Time Walk, plus Minsk and Boo. I mean, I think I literally just win. Next turn on my Time Walk turn, play Tamiyo, play LED, use Tamiyo to get back Time Walk, then in response, crack LED, and then Time Walk again, and then Minsk and Boo kills them. So it's basically a turn 4 kill off of this Minsk and Boo here. And because I attack for 7, and then I attack for 10, and then I attack for 13. Or the last turn, I just attack for 10 and then throw. So that's 27 damage, even with Tireless Tracker and Zern Orbit. That just doesn't do it. So, what? Oh, it is Exalted. Sure. Yeah, I'll block. I guess if they do it that way. That means that they don't literally die, but they are going to die, so. Get Time Walk. Time Walk is a nice card. Island. Time Walk. Let's get this Pillage the Bog out of here. It's annoying me. Boo. I could also, at some point here, sack Boo to draw a bunch of cards, but I'm going to attack for 4, and then 7, and then another 7 if I want. So let's go. More counters. Tamiyo. I mean, this is why Tamiyo Time Walk is so gross. And LED here is basically just a Lotus. Sack this for blue. Turn Time Walk. We are cooking here. All right, yeah, managed to get them on that one. All right, yeah, let's do it. I could play another land because I'm playing against Wasteland. Could also cut Fairy Mastermind potentially. I don't think I need to though. I'm playing 17 lands with a ton of cantrips. That should be fine. Okay, I'll reveal Lutri. See what we got. Yeah, I mean, I got to keep this hand. I'm just worried about Wasteland. Otherwise, I would love this hand if not for that. Because, I mean, I guess it's not like the fastest. If they open on Noble or Fast Bond, I could end up in trouble. But having Breach, Frantic Search with a cantrip here and a Tri-Land to get all my colors is pretty nice. I don't think I'm supposed to mulligan it, but okay. I mean, they're just going to start with an Accelerant a lot of the time. Could also draw Burst Lightning at some point. All right, Ketria Triumph. Let's play Bauble. Let's pass the turn. And drawing Island is not bad. It means Wasteland doesn't get me quite as badly, though it'd still be pretty annoying. Basically, I'm looking for Malevolent Rumble. That's one of my better cards, honestly. A cantrip, a Burst Lightning. Obviously, Time Walk would be good. We'll see what their play is here. I'm probably going to want to fire off Frantic Search on 3 just to move things along. Ramanop, okay. Questing Beast on top. All right, they got some stuff going on. It'd be nice to find something to do this turn. No, all right. I guess I'll play Jetmir's Garden. I'm ready. My body's ready to get wastelanded back to the Stone Age here. Though, if they had Wasteland, I think they would have played it last turn, because that way they could double waste this turn. And it's not like I could play around Wasteland. I already had a non-basic in play. But maybe that's just cope. Who knows? I mean, I'm still in trouble even without it, because it's just like Questing Beast attack you for 6. Then I do nothing and I have all 4 drops. But, I mean, if I find yeah, I needed Burst Lightning to kill that elf. That would just be a very different game. But if I find LED or Time Walk, then I've got moves. Let's go Frantic Search here. Any Time Walks? Okay. I'll discard Restless Vinestock for sure. I kind of feel like I should discard one of these 4-drops. Maybe it's Urza. Maybe it's just Mountain. Yeah, probably Mountain's fine. Because I'm going to get to go Sensei's Top and spin now. I don't want to put Lutri into hand. I'm going to spin now, because if I hit Burst Lightning, I might cast it. Mystical Tutor. Okay. Well, now I've got a play here at least. I'm going to tap top and Mystical. Man, I wonder if I should have discarded Minsk and Boo instead of Mountain. I absolutely can't beat a Wasteland. That I know. But Depends kind of what they do here, I suppose. Is there any chance that I don't want a mystical here? Problem is if I mystical for Time Walk, I then can't just cast Time Walk here and have it really do much. I'll play to Misty instead. Yeah, their curve is good. I really need to find LED, or needed to find LED. It might be too late. What is this? Is this Green Suns? Green Suns for 4. Okay. Undermount Adventure, sure. Wow, not keeping the mountain actually is going to end up being pretty bad for me because I'm going to need to. Let's see. Actually, hold on. Is there is another way. There is another way. Instead of end of turn mystical, I untap, draw mystical. Yeah, I guess this is going to be better. I'm just going to die next turn if I don't do some Time Walk stuff. So let's see if this is right. Set it so I draw Mystical Tutor, which is currently what is happening. And then on my turn, I go spin top, cast Mystical in response, get Time Walk, draw Time Walk, and then top spin resolves. Okay, so look at the top 3 in response. Mystical Tutor. Get Time Walk. Draw. Okay, top spins. Any LEDs? No LEDs, but I did hit a mountain. Okay, land. Time Walk. And so now I've got a decision to make here. Because I'm drawing land. I think I just go land, breach, frantic search, and I'm going to hit these 2 artifacts that I don't care about. Draw 2. They're both going to be nonsense. And I discard Soul Guide. And kind of doesn't matter. I'm going to exile these. I guess Urza is probably worse here than Minsk and Boo. Untap these 3. And then here's my, so if I frantic search again, if I find LED, I go off. I think I could just cast Time Walk, but here's the thing. Like I could just cast Time Walk, exiling, everything but frantic search, let's say, and then play top. And then on my Time Walk turn, draw, hope to hit a land, tap top, draw again. And if I hit a land, I can go Tameo, get back Time Walk, play Time Walk. But I feel like if I frantic again, I exile Urza. The only thing I lose out is if I miss on this frantic, I would have to exile Urza, or the frantic search itself to cast Time Walk. But I think that's okay, because if I hit LED, I think it's really good. All right, this is going to be a close one. All right, any LEDs or rumbles? Let's go. Okay, there's rumble. So now I discard top and volcanic maybe. Okay. Untap these 3. I kind of think I want to keep Minsk and Boo here. And then I can cast rumble and then cast Time Walk. If I find LED here, it's still very good. Let's see. Do I want Shelldock? Shelldock's kind of interesting. The problem is it'll be tapped next turn. Yeah, I guess I just want Island. Or maybe Thornspire Verge. No, Island's still probably better. All right. And now I cast Time Walk out of the graveyard here, and I exile land, Fairy Mastermind, I think. Okay. Now I take my Time Walk turn, and I get to, the bridge goes away. I get another look here for LED, just in my draw step. Okay, I drew Island. Now I go Tameo. we're spinning our wheels here. Return Time Walk. If we had hit LED at any point, this game would have been pretty easy, but, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. All right, take my turn. And I'm not just dead here because I do have this Minskin Boo, but I can also... Oh, and I have a Pyrogoyf. Okay. I could plus Tameo, and what am I looking for now? It could be Time Twister. Uro. Oh, it could be the One Ring. The one. Oh no, the One Ring doesn't stop. Questing Beast stops the One Ring. Damn. I mean, maybe Time Twister is just the best here, because if I draw Time Twister, I can Time Twister and try to do this all again with a smaller deck. I think I'm a pretty good chance to win if I hit Time Twister here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I missed, but I hit Echo of Eons. Okay. I also hit Uro. But I feel like if I don't have that many cards in my deck. If I just Time Twister, the odds that I hit Time Walk or well, I guess Time Warp doesn't help, but Time Walk or Rumble or Mystical Tutor plus a card draw spell. Oh no, Mystical's gone too, right? No, Mystical is gone. If I Uro and draw a land, I could play Minskin Boo or Pyrogoyf, and then I might just be kind of winning. Let's just do that. I feel like... Well, I guess I can't play Minskin Boo, because I can get rid of Shelldock, Brainstorm, Force of Negation, Sensei's Top. I don't think I want to get rid of Rumble, Echo of Eons, Underworld Breach, Frantic Search. So I have to... and I can't get rid of Time Walk, so I have to get rid of one more here. Because I go to 11, and then even if they kill the Uro, they hit me for... Well, they hit me for lethal if I miss here. Hold on, before we do this, let's see, what are the odds? So if we cast Time Twister, or Echo of Eons, I guess, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 22 cards. I'm looking at I'm seeing, drawing a third of them right off. Brainstorm, Frantic Search, Sensei's Top, Rumble, all look for more cards. If I draw an LED... No, I'm kind of thinking I should just Echo here. I'm going to play my land. I'm going to cast Echo of Eons. All right. I just feel like I have so many hits here that it feels like I can take all the turns. Not quite. Let's go Frantic Search, though. Draw 2. Okay. Oh, I guess Rumble doesn't find Time Walk. That is true. Discard Yavimaya. Actually, Forest Island, I think. Untap 3 lands. So now I can Time Twister. I'm one short of Time Warp. I can also Rumble and Burst Lightning. Oh, Uro. I can Uro and Rumble. I'll be at 11 and have a blocker. And then 3, 7, 10. I still die to that. Or I can Rumble, and if I find a LED... Yeah, if I find LED, I can make some moves. I think that looking for LED is reasonable here. I hit Pyrogoyf and Underworld Breach. I don't think any of these do anything. I've taken a lot of game actions, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, I guess I'll just take the Breach and then pass the turn. And then hope I don't die here with this Eldrazi spawn. Block. I mean, I've got Burst Lightning as well. Yeah, it felt like Uro just wasn't as good as just trying to hit LED. Because they might forge... I guess if they forge onto Questing Beast, I go to 2 block. No, I just die. So I kind of hope they forge onto Elves of Deep Shadow. But... Man... The problem is passing back with 7 cards I just don't think would do it. I think I just had to look for LED. There is some argument to forging onto Elves of Deep Shadow. It's your smallest creature, so spreading out your damage is a lot better, especially if you think I can maybe like bounce your Questing Beast. But this was tough. I ended up 1 mana short, 1 card short, a lot of different places. No LEDs to save my life, unfortunately. Yeah, they're forging. Forging for value. So... I wonder if playing Uro Pyrogoyf would have been better. I felt like the Time Twister had a really good chance of winning, but we didn't get there. I am running short on like actual stuff to kill them with, but I think the Minsk and Boo would still do plenty good for that, especially if I could start stacking up some turns here, which I was kind of getting to that point where I would be able to take like 2 or 3 in a row with Minsk and Boo, and then maybe the initiative. If I could take that, we'd be doing some things here, but nope. Oh, they did forge the Elves of Deep Shadow. Okay. Now we're not technically dead. Obviously, I die to about 1 million different things, but this does, on board at least, keep me alive. All right, well, Undercity goes away. They can't Shielder's Edict me. I die to Walking Ballista. This Tameo dies too. Yeah, Misty Rainforest, sure. Mox, I mean, at this point I don't have anything else. My Force Negation is... Oh, they have Mox Jet and Mana Crypt. Jeez. Okay. Terra Sunder. No more moves. All right. Lost round 1. That's unfortunate. All right, time for round 2. Oof, brutal match. This deck does good at digging for stuff. Yeah, I'm going to keep this hand. Do I lead on Jetmir's Garden or Sensei's Top? Kind of just want to lead on Jetmir's, because if I draw Rumble on turn 2, it's incredible to be able to cast it. And turn 1 Jetmir's, turn 2 Top activate is about the same as turn 1 Island, turn 2 Jetmir's activate Top. So it feels like more optionality to just lead on Jetmir's Garden here. Okay. Oh, they mulled to 5. All right. Maybe we'll get one. If I 2-1, well, that'll be fine. But this is a really good deck. That last game was brutal. Game 1, I don't turn on Simian Spirit Guide Magda. Look at you. Okay. Just play Sensei's Top and pass. That's pretty good. Not putting Lutri into hand, I don't think that would have done a ton, but obviously it was a pretty big mistake. The biggest difference I could have done in Game 3 is gone play Uro, Game 3, hope to draw a land to play another 4-drop. I thought Time Twistering was more likely to win, but that could easily be wrong. I'm not confident about that. All right, it was sick turn 2 play too. I'm still looking for something good here. Barrowgoyf as an 0-1. Not really, I guess. It's okay. Time Twister, Mishra's Bauble. Wow, Mystical. Okay. I like these, so let's go Time Twister, Bauble, Mystical. So here's what I'm going to do, I think. Island, Mishra's Bauble, Soul Guide Lantern, and I think pass the turn here. I'm not under like that much pressure. How do I want to do this? Let's see what they've got, I guess. Hymn to Turok. Okay. I guess the Barrowgoyf's going to grow regardless. My top card right now is Mystical Tutor. I think I'm going to draw a card here. I don't care if I discard Mystical, I guess. I don't really want to discard Breach and Urza. Well, all right. Sure. I'll take 6 now. And I'm drawing Time Twister here. Let's see, they're milling Bowmasters. Oh my god. They found a Bowmasters? Are you kidding me? Okay. This has been quite the match, huh? I'm just going to draw Time Twister, play a land, pass the turn. And what I think I'm going to do here is I'm going to have to Mystical Tutor for Burst Lightning. And then I'm just going to have to cast a Time Twister. Let's see, my top card, Mountain. All right, Mystical Tutor for Burst Lightning. Spin, draw. Oh, okay, there's Time Walk. So I guess I draw 4. No, I draw Sensei's Top. And then Burst Lighting the Bowmaster is here. All right. So now I get to draw Sensei's Top, so that at least they can't duress the Time Walk. I mean, if they draw duress, I'm so dead, though. And then what I'm going to do next turn is go Sensei's Top, Time Walk, and then turn after that, Time Twister. Sick mull to 5, I will say that. Turn 1 Magda, turn 2 Barrowgoyf, turn 3 him is a lot of pressure. They milled Atroxa, Metamorphosis Fanatic, Atali. Okay, just some stuff. I was really trying to set up turn 4 Urza plus Time Walk into Time Twister, and then did not work. All right. Let's draw Sensei's Top. I'm not really worried about playing around Reprieve. I don't think I'm beating that, no matter what happens here. It would have been sick if the third card instead of Force Negation was a land, and I could have gone Time Twister plus Time Walk. That would have been a lot better, because now I'm going to be in a position where I really need to hit Time Walk off the Time Twister, and that could be tough. All right, Time Walk. Look at the cards. Oh, the One Ring. Okay. They have Inti in hand. I could play the One Ring here. Does that do anything? I don't think that really even does anything, and my top cards aren't that good, so I think... Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta leave blue up, I think. I think I just Time Twister here, and then just hope to draw Time Walk, and then I have the One Ring in my deck still. All right, and I hope to draw Time Walk. All right. Down a game. It's just gonna get shellacked here. Okay. I don't think I want Memory Jar against the Orcish Bowmaster's deck. Let's do it. All right. I'd like to play first. I feel good about this deck still, but all right. Look at this. Turn 2 Time Walk. Turn 3 I could just fire off Time Twister, but I also have the option of just playing Uro, and it'll kind of depend on what obviously is going on the other side, but I do kind of like the idea of, if I draw a land, I go turn 2 Time Walk, turn 3 Uro, put a land into play, turn 4 pretty close to Tamiyo. Oh yeah, look at this. Now I go Time Walk, Uro into Shelldock is pretty nice. Land, Uro. Put a Shelldock into play. Shelldock, a Frantic Search, pass the turn. Now I have 4 lands in play to their 1, and I can go Tamiyo and Consider next turn. If they don't play a creature this turn, obviously we're in great shape. If they him me, they're going to hit Tamiyo Time Twister, and that's going to be annoying. But I might actually be able to Uro pretty soon here, if that happens. It's also kind of interesting if I Tamiyo plus or minus, because if I Tamiyo plus, I run the risk of Tamiyo dying before I can get Time Walk back. Like, they have a removal spell of some kind. Not that there's that much that kills a 6 loyalty Tamiyo. If I Tamiyo minus, then Tamiyo goes lower. That's less good. All right. Him got my Time Twister and Island. Okay, that could have been worse. Now let's go Tamiyo. I think I'm just going to plus it. Because at the very worst, I get to Uro if this happens. And I'm going to hit... I think I'll just say Minskin Boo. I don't know. Seems reasonable. Okay. Time Warp, a bunch of lands, play Restless Vinestock, and pass the turn. And if Tamiyo doesn't die here, I think I'm going to win this game in kind of a landslide. Because I go... If I draw any blue or green land, I get to... Flashback Uro and cast Time Walk. Even if I don't, I get to like put Lutri into hand and cast Consider. Fear of missing out is not going to do it. Well, I mean, if they're reanimating Atroxa, that's something. All right, they are not. Mystical Tutor, huh? What could I mystical for? Time Warp's already gone. Let's see. Looking at my deck. I mean, there's like Malevolent Rumble or Brainstorm or Echo of Eons. I could Mystical for those. You can put a card into your hand with Mystical Tamiyo, which is pretty nice. I guess I'm not Urowing here. I could just flashback Uro and hope to draw a land off it. That seems kind of unnecessarily greedy because I can just do the same thing next turn. So let's consider... Oh, I'll put Underworld Breach on top, yes. And then let's go minus on Time Walk, cast Time Walk, and Mystical Tutor for Malevolent Rumble. And then this should be pretty easy to figure out. Malevolent Rumble, and I'm going to Time Walk as well. Don't Urza. I kind of just want to put another land into play. So I think I'll just take Volcanic. Frantic Search is now on, if that matters. And I just think I'll return Time Walk to my hand, cast Time Walk. I could put Lutri into my hand here, but I don't think that I need to do that. Untap. And now I go Underworld Breach, Time Walk. I'm just going to cast... Actually, hold on. If I Frantic Search, I could find Lion's Eye Diamond. Yeah, I should probably do that. Let's go... It actually generates a mana too, which is funny. Cast Frantic Search. Discard these two. Untap 3 lands. Cast Frantic Search. I have 3 lands tapped. Okay, exile. I don't want to do too many Frantic Searches, I don't think. Because, well, I guess I have Time Twister too. I'm trying to think how many times. Because I can cast 2 Time Walks this turn. But if I find, I guess if I find LED, it just goes really hard here. So let's do one more Frantic Search. Discard those 2. Untap 3 lands. Now I have a lot of stuff. I have Echo Vians in my deck still, which is really worth noting. I could also Malevolent Rumble. It only cost me 1 mana. But I think we're still good to just Frantic Search here. And I'm getting most of my lands out of my deck, which is nice. Discard. Oh, Brainstorm. I'm just going to discard those things. I don't think I need those. And because I still haven't even hit the Echo of Eons, so now I have 8 cards left. I could Rumble. Yeah, let's go Rumble. Exile Sensei's Top. Consider Mystical Tutor, I guess. There we go. Hit LED. Play LED. And now we guess we don't need the Minsc Boo anymore. Sack LED. Cast Time Walk. Land. I guess Frantic Search I think I can probably give up on now. And land. Cast Time Walk. Getting rid of Time Warp. Brainstorm. Land. And then I have 4 cards in deck. I guess I could just Time Twister, and I think I might be able to loop here. Actually, hold on. Can I guarantee this? If I LED, exiling Malevolent Rumble, Force Negation, Burst Lightning, I'll end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12 cards. All right, this probably works. Sack this for blue. Time Twister, exiling Pyrogoyf, Urza, Uro. And now I've got a bunch of turns floating. And my last card is Minsc Boo, I believe, is in my deck. And so then I'm just going to Tamiyo Time Twister a bunch of times. Land, cast Tamiyo. Get back Time Twister. Draw. So now I even have One card in deck. All right, Breach has gone away. Breach doesn't matter anymore. I can go Time Walk. Time Twister. Sack LED. Let's see. Time Twister. Sack LED for blue. And then Time Walk. Or wait a second. Is this? No, this is still fine, I think. Okay, then plus. It doesn't matter what I name here. I needed to plus the Tameo and then play LED. Do I have enough cards in deck? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay. Sack this for blue. Echo Vions. And then Time Walk. And then I can just Time Walk, Time Twister. At some point I want to get Minsk and Boo into play. Time Walk. Play LED. Pass the turn. Draw. And then go Tameo's on 3. I guess I can plus Tameo here and then Time Twister. No, I want Tameo on 3, I think. And then I play Minsk and Boo. I think. Oh, wait. No, I didn't screw it up. I almost did. Put counters on that. I don't know how many turns I have left, but. And then Tameo. Return Time Twister. Time Twister. And then Time Walk. Or wait. Oh, because I played the Minsk and Boo. God damn it, I did mess it up. Hold on. I need a Time Twister again. No, I was one card short. Oh, I'm so bad at this. Hold on. Is there a way I can do this? No, not with Underworld Breach. I was exactly as many cards. I needed to leave one card in deck. I needed to put my Lutri in hand. I think I screwed it up. Oh, this is so painful because this is such a cool loop. I can Breach Time Twister, but that doesn't do anything anymore. I have LED. Yeah. This was an infinite loop. Basically, I just needed to make sure exile one fewer card. And then I could infinitely Time Twister loop Tameos with Time Walks and whatnot. But I just miscalculated playing the Minsk and Boo. So now I don't think there's anything I can do. Oh, well, that was fun. I deserve that. But yeah, I needed one more card. So basically what I needed to do was at some point in the loop, put Lutrian, or just exile 3 less cards and not have to be that close to the edge. And then I could just infinitely go Time Walk, Tameo, get back Time Twister, untap plus Tameo, Time Walk, Time Twister, and then so on and so forth, or especially with Echo Vions. But I just kind of beefed it. All right, let's see if we can get one here. Okay, I want to get at least one with this deck. That was fun. Obviously, if I maybe counted a little bit better, I would have had a nicer outcome there. Because I think there's 0% chance I should have lost that game. Like, I had every single thing I needed to do to win that game. I'm not going to keep this. I didn't utilize my cards in the way I should have. Let's just put it that way. I'm going to put Restless Vinestock back here. And see if we can get one off Falero. They are finishing us. Let's just put it that way. We are getting destroyed. Okay, turn 1 Tameo. I will draw Echo Vios right before I'm going to cast Rumble. It's not strategically very valid. Okay, Tameo, get a clue. And another play here, or not? Oh, I don't mind Urza. All right, Malevolent Rumble. I love Malevolent Rumble. Such a sweet card. Yeah, I'll take Spire Bluff, sure. Bidding Burst Lightning, Time Twister, and another land. Next turn, I could probably play Urza. I could also just Pyrogoyf the Tamiyo. Let's see what Fulero does. I mean, I assume Fulero's playing a land here. Oh, we cracking a clue to try to find lands? All right, we did. And Mother of Runes. I'm going to play Spire Bluff, and I'm going to Pyrogoyf the Tamiyo, because I don't really care about Mother of Runes very much. Doesn't really... Oh, I'm not doing anything. All right. Dazed and Confused. Well, let's see what this is. Sanguine Evangelist. Flair's got a brew here. He's got Psychic Frog in his deck. Can you believe that? Oh, Urza and One Ring. All right, let's play Urza, because Flair's not attacking for that much yet. And then if I play One Ring, maybe I'll be able to like do multiple things in the same turn. I mean, this looks like a pretty good setup. Let's see what's coming down, though, I guess. Some way to kill Urza or some kind of beatdown. Oh, Ulvenwald Oddity. All right. Yeah, I guess I'll take it. Got a 15. One Ring. I don't need to Frantic Search yet. I'll be doing that soon enough. Draw. Oh. Okay. This is going to be a win. this game. I can Mystical for Time Walk end of turn, and I likely will. Do I have enough mana to Lutri double Time Walk? No, not quite, because I can put Lutri into hand, play Lutri, and I can't quite cast Time Walk. And, well, I guess actually I might be able to, because I have Frantic Search. I mean, I have a lot of options. I think this is going to be actually a pretty easy game to win from here. But I just threw away 100%er, so what do I know? Look, I'm having a blast here. We're playing against some friends. We're just jamming. I definitely should have won last game, but, you know, so it goes. Oh, Solitude on my Urza is pretty annoying. It's going to make things... It's like a little bit more difficult. Mystical Tutor for Time Walk. I just enjoy that me and Nate both had pretty good decks. I'm 0-2 and he's 1-1. All right. Draw Time Walk. I guess I'll draw with the ring. Ooh, I could start building up a Minskin Boo. I could also Tamiyo. I kind of like Tamiyoing first. Though, hold on. Let me, for once, let me just think about it. I haven't really been thinking about my plays, to be honest. You know, I'm just kind of jamming. I could Frantic Search here. I have an Echo to discard, so it's kind of free. Let's start by doing that. That'll give us the most information. I mean, I'm assuming Fulero doesn't have a counterspell here. I'll discard Echo Vion's Soul Guide Lantern. Untap. I guess I'll cast Time Walk, see if this resolves. If it doesn't, things are kind of bad for me. And I can either play Minskin Boo or Tamiyo. I'm going to draw a lot of cards. Either way. I can Tamiyo plus look for Underworld Breach. Yeah, that seems like it's better. Because if I Tamiyo plus look for Breach, next turn, if I haven't found Breach, I can just minus Tamiyo and Time Walk. If I get that engine going, the Minskin Boo will be good enough from there. Maybe I'll get reprieved here anyway. Or Mana Leaked. Okay. Draw with the One Ring. Okay. Let's see. I can play and use Sensei's top. And if one of my top 3 cards is Underworld Breach, it's great. And if it's Time Warp, it's also pretty great. So I have those 2 cards to hit. And if it's LED, it's also good. So I have 3 cards to hit out of 15 that are, I think, quite good. I can play Shelldock. And then if I Echo after Shelldock and I find... I think what I'm going to do is play Shelldock and then Echo Vion's and see what I hit. All right. I hit Breach and Time Warp. Let's just put... I think since I'm going to Echo, I'm going to put Time Warp under it. And then I'm going to Echo. And I don't think I play top because I don't think it really helps me too much. Okay. Flip the Tamiyo over there. Okay, now I can frantic search. And then discard Thornspire Verge, Forest or something, or Island. Still have lots of lands. Okay, untap my land that has Time Warp. Oh, should I rumble first? No, I cannot rumble first. All right. So I have 20 cards in deck. Let's cast Time Warp on me. Oh, if I Soul Guide, I have to exile one of my own cards. Bobble you. Scolding Tarn. That's fine. I think spending the mana, because I might need to crack Soul Guide to draw a card at some point. I think spending the mana is fine. All right, take my turn. So the One Ring is a little bit of a liability here for sure, because I don't have a way to get rid of it in this deck. But I'm hoping to Minsk and Boo my way to victory. There's LED. So let's maybe cast Malevolent Rumble here. See if I can find Underworld Breach. Oh, I found Tamiyo. Okay. Pick up Tamiyo. Oh, Uro helps with One Ring for sure. Now I can Tamiyo and Time Warp, but I'd have to discard my hand. I'm just going to draw with the One Ring first, see if I can hit. So I didn't hit anything relevant, so that doesn't actually change too much. Let's go land. And I have exactly enough. Oh, I'm 1 over Tamiyo Time Warping. So I guess casting Consider first is good. Oh, that's even better, right? Yeah, because I can put this on top. Mystical for Time Walk. And then I can go Tamiyo. No, 1 short. I could crack LED, but I don't really want to do that. So let's sack this to draw a card. Cast Time Walk. And do I want to cast a Fairy Mastermind? It can't really attack. So let's Burst Lightning. The Mother of Runes, I think. Just to have Fulero use it. Oh, well, whatever. Take my turn. Go to 6 here. But now we're doing something. We're finally getting... This deck's really good at casting lots of Time Walks. I haven't really been able to use that to win the game, but I think I will this time. This time, he says, he's got it. All right, Tamiyo. Get back Time Walk. I mean, I also could just find Underworld Breach almost, but I can just do that next turn. So let's get back Time Walk. Time Walk. And I think I want to put Uro into play here. Though, hold on. He's at 16. What if I go Minsk and Boo plus? Next turn I go to 2 from the One Ring. I don't use the One Ring. Next turn, Minsk and Boo plus. It's now at 10. And I can attack that turn. And then I can Uro that turn. Yeah, let's start building Minsk and Boo, because I think I can just Uro next turn to buy myself another turn. Though, maybe not. If I Uro to 9. Yeah, no, let's Uro, I think, is probably better, because I don't want to end up in a spot where I just can't leverage extra turns at all. Let's get Soul Guide, Consider, Bobble, Thornspire Verge, Rumble, I guess. I don't know. This also gets an extra land into play, which is pretty nice. Is Fulero going to daze me? Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Take my turn. Draw, go to 2. LED +1. Name Underworld Breach. Underworld Breach. And Underworld Breach. I want to cast Minsk and Boo. I want to cast everything. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana, 10 mana with LED. The One Ring makes things a little bit more complicated. I definitely have to put Uro into play, so I guess I'll cast it with... Oh, hold on. Oh, I guess I can cast it with Escape off Breach for 3 mana. And 3 cards. That's actually pretty sick. I didn't realize that worked, but... Sure does. Yeah, I guess I'll put a land into play. Though maybe I don't even want to, honestly. Cast Time Walk. Exiling, Mystical Tutor, Time Warp, Frantic Search. And do I want to get, I think I can getting rid of the Pyroglyph is, no, I don't want to get rid of anything else. Let's cast a Time Twister here. And sack this for blue. Okay, and Time Twister resolves. And I have 3 blue mana floating. Let's just put Lutri into hand. I don't think I want to play my land. Take my turn. Breach goes away. I discard Brainstorm, I guess. Go to 1 off the 1 ring. Let's see, so I can Uro. I've got some moves. Let's I have 3 cards left. Let's attack with Uro. Yeah, I actually do want to I want to put some lands into play. Floro doesn't want to block and kill it, I don't think. So, but we'll chump it. That's fine. Minsk and Boo. Put a token into play. -2. Sack Uro. Deal 6 to Floro. And then I can... Let's see. I can almost recast... I can just minus Tamio to get back Uro. Alright, I think this works. Then I go Uro. Draw. Yeah, land into play. And then Time Walk. Is it 10? Next turn. Yeah, this is lethal. Then I go Time Walk. I don't need to do anything else here. Fairy Mastermind. Take my turn. Don't put another Minsk and Boo token into play. Okay. Go to 3. Pyroglyph. Yeah, so then I go Pyroglyph for 5. Burst Lightning for 4. And Lutri it. Oh, hold on. Let's play Lion's Eye just in case. And then Burst Lightning with Kicker. Oh man, this took a lot of work and a lot of extra turns, but it was really fun. It would have been interesting to see how this deck played out if I was taking it, a little bit slower, but that was sick. The most extra turns and the fewest wins, but I'm loving it. All right, let's reveal Lutri here. So if I draw blue, this hand goes hard. I should mulligan though. All right, I'll keep this and I'll put Pyroglyph back, I think. Because I think my plan is just Time Walk, Time Twister. And if I draw Lion's Eye, I can even Echo. Would be nice. All right. Restless Finestock, go. Malevolent Rumble would be a welcome draw. I really hope Folero's turn 2 is like crack a clue, but it doesn't look like it's going to be. Is he going to play a turn 2 Psychic Frog? No. Paradise Druid. Well, this Time Twister is getting a little less appealing by the moment. But I think that's okay. Oh, am I getting dazed? No, I guess not. Yeah, it's just Time Twister here. If it gets dazed, I'm actually fine with that too. All right. It flips the Tamio, but that's actually not even that bad. I don't know. It might be an issue at some point. Next turn, I can go Uro. Yeah, this is really nice. I just really developed my mana base with Uro and Brainstorm, and then I can Time Walk at some point here. Enduring Innocence into Elf. Floro's got quite the brew over there. I like it. Force Negation is not terrible either. Let's play Thornspire Verge so we don't get dazed. Uro. Land. Oh, I could time walk, but now I actually really don't want to get dazed. And I don't really need to time walk this turn because I already hit a land. It's not like Fulero's doing anything over there that like is going to kill me right away. I have Force and Negation now, which I could pitch Time Warp or Brainstorm to. Oh, that's annoying. I'm going to have to find Burst Lightning for that before I play Breach, because you can blow up. I can still play Instance if I play Breach and he blows it up, and I can play one sorcery, but it's still pretty annoying. Tamiyo ults at 7, so we're not quite there yet. All right, end of turn, I just fire off Brainstorm. I think I'm going to use all my mana, and if Fulero wants to daze here, I'm actually fine just getting the daze out of Fulero's hand. Oh, okay. This kind of does a lot. I could definitely put back Force Negation on like a land. And do I want to upkeep Mystical for something? I could Mystical for Burst Lightning. Yeah, kind of like that. So let's go upkeep, stop, put back Force and a Forest. Mystical Tutor. Burst Lightning. Draw. Burst Lightning out. Well, let's not Burst Lightning out and Liberator yet. Let's go Time Walk. This way Fulero can't mana leak me, and then Burst Lightning out and then Liberator. And if he mana leaks this, then again I can't do it all, you know. There's Uro, not bring that back yet. All right, draw Soul Guide Lantern. I can do some Breach things. I kind of want to cast Time Warp first. And again, I'm not going to sack LED to protect this from mana leak, so. And Soul Guide the Outland Liberator. Okay. Take my turn. Draw. Bauble. So, Breach LED, I can play like 2 things. I don't think he has anything right now. Let's look at his top card. If I see Daze or Mana Leak, it's actually pretty useful. LED. Underworld Breach. Let's see if there's prompts action. Nothing yet. All right, Time Walk. Exiling Bauble. Burst Lightning, Time Warp. Keep Mystical Tutor, Brainstorm in the deck. Actually, let's crack Soul Guide to... No. I don't want to draw a card yet. I want to cast Time Walk. I'm going to end up exiling a bunch of this stuff because I think I want a Time Twister as well. I guess actually I'm going to have to end up sacking Soul Guide Lantern, I think. Because if I don't sack Soul Guide Lantern, casting Time Twister here is not very easy. I could also Mystical Tutor for Echo of Eons. Leyline Binding. Okay. Hit the Underworld Breach. That's interesting. So I want to see... I don't have any disenchants in my deck at all, right? No, I don't have any way to get that off the board. Okay, I just want to make sure I know that. All right, so in that case, I'm going to sack LED for blue. Oh, wait, no. I'm just going to cast Mystical Tutor. So let's draw a card with Soul Guide, see what I draw. And then Mystical Tutor, exiling Soul Guide, Burst Lightning Uro, and Mystical Tutor for Echo of Eons. Oh, am I getting dazed now? That would be really funny. All right, get Echo of Eons. And then Underworld Breach is gone. I don't think I've actually played a land yet. Oh, now he's going to daze. Well, okay, I'm going to sack this for blue. I think I just pay for it. Yeah, I think that's probably worth it. Let's see. If I pay for daze, I take my turn and cast Echo into this, or I untap and cast Echo. Yeah, that's probably fine then. All right, take my turn. Draw off Mishra's Bauble. One Ring. Let's do that. Let's play One Ring. Let's draw. Play a land. Pass the turn. Falero gets another turn to play some stuff out, including plussing Tamiyo. But I then get to Echo with the One Ring in play if I want to. Underground Mortuary, yeah, sure. What just happened here? I don't even know. Did Falero spend mana on something? I feel like something happened. Oh, he cracked a clue, right? Yes, that's what happened. Okay. So I didn't even do that much. Oh, now there's Urza. Yeah, I don't really need to Echo then at the moment. Let's just go land Urza. And we've got Force of Negation up, which I think is going to be pretty nice here. What's this? Reprieve. Okay. Urza. Wait, did he not plus his Tamiyo? He could have drawn 10 cards this turn with it. Look, if I'm gonna lose matches because I screw up, it's only fair that my opponents do the same. I don't really want to use this Force of Negation, so it would take something pretty gnarly for me to want to do that. Can't Force Negation Arwen, wouldn't if I could. And next turn, I'm going to be able to Echo Vions with a lot of mana. 3, 6. All right, plus Tamiyo. He's got Mana Leak, Reprieve, and Daze. He's got some counter magic, you know, but not like an incredible amount. Picking up a Lutri at some point, I wouldn't mind, but I don't need to do it yet. I haven't really had an opportunity to. There's the famous Psychic Frog. Okay. Take my turn. One Ring, draw. I don't want to use One Ring yet because I kind of want to do it after that. The question is, do I play Fairy Mastermind? I don't really think I want to. It's not really going to get any attacks in, so let's just cast Echo of Eons here. Falero might Mana Leak it just to spend the mana. All right, pay for Mana Leak. Any Time Walks? I can Mystical Tutor for Time Walk, but then I can't draw it off the One Ring and cast it. I guess I can't really cast. I can cast Time Walk still this turn, actually. If I draw, I need to draw a 0-drop artifact. All right, well, let's pass the turn and hope I don't die, I guess. Okay. Falero does get to draw half his deck. All right. This is... Oh, wait, he's just going to kill me with Psychic Frog? He has 16 cards in hand? Yeah, that's sick. All right. Go to game 3. That one I don't know that I could have done too much different. He had the Leyline Binding, and he had the Mana Leak plus Reprieve on, like, those key turns. All right, let's get in there. I really don't want to 0-3 with this deck. We got to win this one. We got it. Okay, I would like to play first. Reveal Lutri. Okay, I'm going to keep this hand. So, sequencing this one's kind of interesting too. I'm going to start with Jetmir's Garden. And the question though is, I don't think I actually play Sheldock on turn 2. Because here's what I could do. Top, spin top, and then use Sheldock as a way to A, clear out the top cards of cards I don't want, and then maybe stick something specific under it. So I think that's what my plan is here. It's not like I need to cast Fairy Mastermind next turn. Honestly, it's arguable whether I even want Fairy Mastermind in my deck. Mana Confluence, it's a good card in this matchup. I'll say that. Is it Frogerto? Oh, disappointing. See, like here, I can put mountain, echo, island back, draw. I think I just shell dock, put echo under the shell dock. Fuller didn't seem to have any removal for lands, so I think this is pretty safe. And then pass. And then next turn I get another top spin, and then I can play like a Pyroglyph. I could Frantic Search into Pyroglyph to make it a little bit burlier, depending on what this is. Hero of Bladehold, nice. Turn 3 Hero in Flare's deck is really funny. These aren't particularly good cards. Let's go. He can't even daze right now. Let's Frantic Search. I mean, I know what I'm going to draw here, so. But I'm on to discard Soul Guide and Yavimaya. Untap these 3. So it's a 3/4 Pyroglyph. Yeah, all right. That's going to have to suffice for now. It's going to be a 4/5 in a second, so I'm going to kill the Paradise Druid, and then now Flare has to be able to remove the Pyroglyph to attack with Hero of Bladehold. I think I want to upkeep spin top now. I don't know what my top 3 cards are because I just Frantic Search to clear 2. And then look for Time Walk, Mystical Tutor, Urza, any of that sort of thing. Lion's Eye Diamond. Okay, do you got a removal spell for this Pyroglyph, or is it going the distance? And by going the distance, I just mean blocking Hero of Bladehold. Pyroglyph's a nice card. Don't mind it. This is quite the deck. I'm just going to say that this deck takes a little bit more focus than I brought to the table this morning, which is on me for sure. But I also, I kind of enjoy playing fast and loose sometimes. And this is, I'll say one of the drafts where there's not a whole lot on the line, which is not true of all of them. So we'll see. Not an excuse, obviously, like I would rather play well, but I was really having a good time jamming. My one regret is the game where I had an infinite loop, or I think like close enough to infinite that I could have kept going for a long time. I needed to just be a little more deliberate. I think the main thing was I over-exiled to Breach by one too many cards. I think having a buffer of 3 cards was just way too, would have been enough to not die. Smuggler's Copter. Okay. Guide of Souls, sure. Oh, not quite enough to make this Hero Bladehold do the thing. All right, let's look at my top 3. Still can't get dazed here. None of those are islands. And okay, not the most exciting, but I guess I'll do some Urowing, huh? Uro. Draw a tap land. Put it into play. Play an island. Pass the turn. All right. I mean, even if I take a little damage here, I'm at 23. I'm not worried too much. So it needs to play. If he plays 3 creatures this turn, he can give Hero Bladehold flying. Most likely, I'm just going to get hit with Smuggler's Copter. And next turn. Okay. That's not. Once again, not an island, so just having days off the table is pretty nice. Arwen, okay. So Arwen makes it so Hero Bladehold can attack. So the question is, do I want to block with Pyroglyph anyway? And I think the answer is, let's look at my top cards. Okay. Oh, we also, actually, never mind. I even thought about this last turn. Yes, Guide of Souls Hero means any creature means I'm not going to get a chance to block anything but a token here. What I would like to find is, I'm at 25 cards. Another way to, like a Malevolent Rumble or something would be awesome, because then I could Echo Vions. Okay, so let's see what Guide of Souls does. I mean, the thing is, with the Arwen, you could technically let Hero of Bladehold beat Pyroglyph in a fight using that. So you could give something else flying. I think Fuller's probably just going to give the Hero of Bladehold flying and just go for the throat here. That makes the most sense. All right, well, I took a little bit of damage here. Let's spin this top. There's Malevolent Rumble. Okay. Well, we're going to draw Malevolent Rumble, and we're going to see if we can do some things. Let's go Malevolent Rumble. Milling Time Walk would be fine too. All right, I guess I'll put Tammy into my... Well, hold on. Do I want to put Tammy into hand? Let's think about this for a sec. I could Echo of Eons now after this Rumble, but I could also play... So if I take just the land, and then I use the token and I play Breach, I can then go Rumble... If I discarded Yavimaya, which I guess this is the exact situation where Yavimaya would be good, because I can play Breach, play Rumble off the colorless, and if I hit another green source, I have the Thornspire Verge. I could play another Rumble, or I could of course hit LED. The question is rumbling a bunch for looking for LED better than... Oh, I also have Frantic Search though. Okay, so let's just put... That's even more clear on one island, or maybe I do want the Tamiyo still, because if I Frantic Search, I'll probably find a land here. Okay, I'll take Tamiyo. And sack this. I mean, I can't really beat a counterspell, which Fuller is representing, but that that I can't. I don't think I have much of a choice about. All right, I'm at 12. I'm just dead next turn, right? Yeah, all right. Well, I guess let's Frantic Search then. Yeah. Oh, it was even the days. Okay, that's fine. All right, I'm just going to tap top and draw Lion's Eye Diamond. It's going to be my plan. This is awesome. I honestly can't say that I didn't have a great time, and I kind of deserved the 0-3, I would say in some ways. This deck was a blast. I would love to run it back with this deck and maybe a little bit more horsepower, but more brain power is what I mean. But you know what? I hope you had a good time. I did too. A little bit of a goofy day today, but so it goes. And this deck I think is excellent. I think I just did not play up to its potential, which doesn't usually happen. I'd say I'm usually pretty good at getting a lot out of my decks. This one, let's just say I flew a little too close to the sun. But that'll do it for today. Congrats to the Finns. They defeated us soundly, and I guess they can retreat to their icy wasteland once more. GG's Falero and everyone. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel and you won't miss a single draft.